Okay, we are back for FNM at home. So this week, FNM is Standard 2021, which is just standard without any of the sets that are going to rotate out in the next refresh. So it's actually just like super small standard because there aren't a ton of sets left. So that's just Ikoria and Theros and let's see, Core Set 2021, and I feel like I'm missing something, but the point is not very much. Most of my cards in Arena are from Ikoria, so I tried to put together something. This obviously isn't supposed to be meta or net decked or anything like that, but this is basically just that I always liked the card Parcelbeast and have never gotten to play with it that much, so I tried to put together like a blue-green style Mutate deck. So the red here is just for the like kicker essentially on Mythos, and everything else is basically just trying to support the theme of I have some one drops. Really, I wish that one of these was Gilded Goose, but I don't have any rare wild cards left, and I have no Gilded Geese. So I just need some one drops so that I can raise the odds that I can possibly just mutate on turn 2. And then basically try to ramp with this and Caryatid into some of the bigger stuff. Trumpeting Gnar or Archipelagor or like Mythos, something like that. So that's what I'm trying to do. So we can see how this works. And let's see, FNM at home. Standard 2021, let's give this a shot. This is in fact the deck. Wait. Did I not do it right? This. Yes. Am I being silly? I feel like I'm being silly. What am I doing wrong here? Choose your deck. This is the deck. Oh, right. Okay. I got it. Okay, all blue, huh? Like, if I were to draw a green source, I guess this would be okay, but if I don't, it just doesn't really do anything, so I think we mull this. This looks better. There's no Parcelbeast, but we can turn 1 into turn 2, and then see where we go from there. Maybe Sea Dasher onto the Gull. Yeah, okay, we can do that. And we'll pitch back, I guess, Shore Shark. Lead with the Triome, and say go. Oh, right, I can't turn 1 the Gull. That's fine. I think we will just lead with the Caryatid. This could obviously just get Magma Sprayed or... wait, is there? No, there's shock. There's shock. Okay. Seven dwarves. Interesting. So I guess we'll just play this and say go. Not the most exciting. Okay, so they just immediately have another one of those. No blocks. I think we just have to do this because I really need to make a land drop. So yeah, we'll put this on top. Go ahead and attack and land. Indeed. Okay. Fur of the Bitten. Can I see what the card does? 2/2 attacks each combat of Fable. Okay. So So I'm about to take 8, which is kind of a lot. I can't double spell. I guess I can, well, I guess I can do this and then put C dash on it. Does that do anything really? No, not really. I guess it lets me loot. I guess I can do this to loot, which really isn't that exciting, and see if I can hit a land. I did hit the land. Okay, so we pitch that. Well, I guess put... I don't think it really matters. That on top, sure. Play the forest, and say go. So we're going to have to chump the 5-5. Make that chump the 6-6. Okay. And I'm really not sure what I can draw into. A 2-4 isn't good enough. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay. Let's try again. I was wondering if maybe one of my some of my 1-drops should be Mysterious Egg, just so that I can get bigger creatures to make the ram-throughs better. I don't really know about that. Yeah, I guess this is acceptable. The Brushwags have a nice ability for later to help be a mana sink, and then the Gulls give nice evasion. I guess maybe it could be like 2/2/2. Okay, let's just attack and play another 1/1. Speaker of the Heavens. This is Vigilance Lifelink. You have to have 7 or more. Okay. Got it. So this is... So, I mean, that means that they're not going to block, right? So let's just go ahead, play my land, and then full attack. This is 4. Yeah, they're not going to block, though. So Shore Shark means that I could theoretically, like, bounce an Angel. Okay. Could just end up ramming that through, I guess. So let's go ahead and attack. Presumably no blocks. I guess we'll just pump this. I don't need to ram through like this instant. I don't need to bounce anything. Putting the pressure on makes it less likely that they'll be able to get enough life, right? Gain 4. Okay. Resolute Rider. Okay. So I would like to kill that while they're tapped. So I think what we can do is put Parcelbeast on something, then have Parcelbeast ram through to kill that. So yeah, we can go ahead, mutate this onto, I guess probably the Brushwag, right? Put the 2/4 on top. We'll go ahead and ram through U to U. Okay. And then we will attack with Gull, because I would rather, I think, activate Parcelbeast. Another writer. Okay. Oh, no, not that. Cancel this. Okay, thank you. So, I guess what we do now is I just put trumpeting nar onto Zephyrgol. And I'm going to definitely attack here. Question is, do I attack here? I don't think so. I think we just attack in the air. Baneslayer. Okay, so we're gonna have to bounce Baneslayer, obviously. So I think what we do is we're just gonna Shore Shark, mutate Shore Shark onto this. So I can get another 3/3. The 4/3 goes on top. Bounce Baneslayer, please. Okay. We go to combat and we full attack. That trade, I think, is fine at this point. Okay. And then I guess what we can do is just go to mutate Parcelbeast onto Shore Shark as well. You know, maybe I should have waited to do that. Because bouncing this doesn't really matter. Like, I wanted the beast to be able to attack. But maybe I should have just... It would have been better to just bounce the Baneslayer again. Okay, Baneslayer comes back. My plan had been to use this to do it, but then they do gain 5 life. Or, sorry, the Mythos. And then they just trade. So yeah, I think it would have been better to have not done it that way. Oh wait, I copied this. Okay, Mutate's super weird, because it actually goes in the copy layer. It is not like an ability granting ability, or mechanic. So, okay. So yeah, we'll copy this, pay with that. Submit 0. Oh, I'm really stupid. That does do what I wanted, but I don't get a mutate trigger out of that. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking I would get a mutate trigger. So I guess we just have to no attack them now, which really sucks. Yeah, I was thinking I would get, for some reason, an ETB, but that's just not how that works. Okay, Faith's Fetters. So we go ahead, activate this ability. Go ahead and put it on the field. They gain 4. Yeah, I messed this up pretty badly. Drawing a mutate creature here would be a gift that I don't think I deserve. Okay, I did draw a mutate creature. So, let's go ahead and Parcelbeast. Oh wait, let's cancel that. We can do this first. I guess it doesn't really matter, since I don't have any cards in hand anyway. Okay. Well, that was sloppy, to say the least. But I did get a win, so let's see if we can get our second win and close this out. I've always thought it was really weird that they changed it to where mutate happens in the copy layer instead of the abilities layer. It really seems like, because you're like adding the text box, right? At the very least, it could happen in the text changing layer. But it happens in neither of those. Yeah, this is fine. Keep 7. I guess the only reason that they could have done that is specifically so that you could copy things. It's just really weird because normally copy always essentially copied the card exactly as it was printed. So the fact that mutate gets around that is kind of weird. Okay. Do you want to lead on Brushwag or Gull? I guess Gull. It's more likely that Gull will be able to attack next turn. You could certainly make the argument that they could just play Mountain Shock it, so therefore I should play the creature I cared less about, but... Main phase opt after the land drop. Okay. So, we're just going to full attack. And say go. So next turn I do have one of my 4-drop mutates. Cloudkin. So let's see. This gets through Cloudkin fine. So I don't need to like ram through Cloudkin or anything like that. Let's go ahead and do this. Go and grab I guess a forest since I just drew an island. We'll put Dreamtail onto Brushwag. And attack. I guess we don't need to attack with the Gull. Two on top for the scry. It's a little scary. Okay, so they just bounce it. Bouncing really isn't that bad. In fact, it's kind of good. I'm definitely not blocking. Okay, so let's just play this. We'll mutate the dream. You know what? I shouldn't have played the land first. It's possible that I draw a tap land and I would have rather played that. Although, at this point, I think all my tap lands, I'd rather just cycle. So, maybe it doesn't really matter. Okay. Just play the Brushwag. And attack. They have another... they should have unsummoned in response. I guess that would have left me with a 3-4, but I wouldn't have drawn the card. But I just keep getting to draw off this Dreamtail. Okay. Another Brushwag, huh? I think that's more important than the Caryatid right now. Just because I don't really need to ramp at the moment. They're chumping. Maybe they didn't know it had trample. Although even still, I think that's kind of a weird chump. Okay, Gull comes back. Brushwag. It just doesn't come back. That's a new Brushwag. So they do have, what, 6 mana? They scribed 2 to the top. I'm assuming there was something good in there. Okay, Gadwick for 2. Gadwick for 2 is not bad. And they left up a mana. Maybe this is another unsummon, and they're going to tap with Gadwick as well. Parcelbeast. Okay, let's go ahead and do our attacks, I guess. I'm not going to be able to Parcelbeast this turn because I think I'd rather just full attack. The Gadwick tap didn't happen. They have to have left this mana up for something. This is just any instant, right? It's just blue spell. Okay, so they definitely wanted to have done that before combat. Okay, let's go to blocks. So the question is, do I feel like blocking or pumping? I think I do, actually. I don't want to do it that way, though. I want to do it with these. Because I'm going to cast... Wait, what am I casting? Brushwag. Actually, I guess they did it right, didn't they? Yeah, and I thought I had 2 blue spells to use, but I don't. Okay. And then we're going to... Oh, okay. I guess we just cast Brushwag Caryatid. It's probably better than Parcelbeast, right? Nah, let's just go ahead and mutate the Parcelbeast, I guess. The Caryatid just doesn't matter at this point. It is nice to be able to use the Parcelbeast immediately after the mutate, but it's okay. Riddle Master Sphinx. Bounce something. Okay. Presumably the Parcelbeast. Okay. They've cast 3 unsummons. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? We could Shore Shark. Can I Dreamtail and Shore Shark? Let's see. I have 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't. This is 4 to pump. I can't do anything about Riddle Master this turn. I think I probably do want to kill Gadwick. I could just bounce the Riddle Master since I actually get decent value. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll bounce. I wish I just a little bit more mana. Maybe the Caryatid actually did matter. Put this on here. Okay, we'll bounce this. Yes, that's just delaying the inevitable, but that's fine. Then, let's see, that's 4, 5. I can't quite get enough to do anything. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. They're only going to hit me for 5. Maybe I'd rather just draw a card. I guess I could also C-dash. Gosh, I do have a lot of options, don't I? Okay, let's just go to combat. I'm curious if they have, like, their last unsummon. Since they've cast 3, I'm going to assume they have a playset. They actually do have the other unsummon, and they didn't want to tap my creature. How odd. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and ram through you to Gadwick. And then recast the Gull. Okay. So now they can replay their Sphinx, but that leaves them with only 1 mana up, and they definitely have no more unsummons. They probably replay the Sphinx, bounce the Gull, then I replay the Shore Shark, bounce the Sphinx. Attack. They have to chump. So yeah, you bounce the Gull. Although, what? Yeah, you can't attack. Okay, so let's see. Now I actually have enough to do everything, right? So we can just Dreamtail. Wait, do I not have enough? I thought I had 8 mana now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Oh, this is tapping as if it was 5, that's why. Okay, so we mutate Dreamtail onto here. I could have double bounced, but I don't actually really want to double bounce. I'd rather make them chump, and I'd rather draw 2 cards. Then we Shore Shark onto here, draw another card. Yeah, get the 4/3. Draw a card, bounce Riddle Master. Because, yeah, I couldn't actually kill them this turn. So I would rather that they just have to chump this. I'm going to have to discard, but we can just discard Caryatids. They don't matter at this point. I guess they could not chump. Okay. I figured that they would chump rather than go to 2. No? Okay. They go to 2. I discard Caryatid. Thing is, I'm getting way more value, right? Okay, they can actually cast 2 things this turn because of the cost reduction. That's not bad. Oh, they're not going to cast this. Okay, they're going to just widen their board, I guess. Okay. That's not so bad for me. Attacking did seem bad. I guess they don't know it's bad. They know that I have 1 mutate creature, because if they attack and I had 2 mutate creatures, then they're just dead if they don't have interaction. Okay. So now, let's see what we can do. We should just be able to win, right? Maybe not. This is a gull underneath, right? No, this is a brushwag. Okay, so it can in fact pump. So, let's see. If I reserve, so I have what, 9 mana now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so if I reserve 4 to pump, that leaves me with 5 mana left over. I have 7 to get through, and they actually just can't do anything. They can only block 4. That's actually just enough. So, okay. Let's just go to combat and see what they do. Because at the moment, they can't do anything. They are dead on board. Guess they could have another bounce spell. Okay, so they're only stopping 4 of this. Then I pump this. No, I want you to definitely use the red. Like that. Okay. So this pumps. So this goes up to 7. Okay. 7 minus 4 is 3. Do you have something? They must, right? Okay. They must have forgotten it had trample. That was a lot of bouncing, both on my side and their side. But I think I was just getting the better deal every time we did it. Okay. So, that is my FNM 2 wins. So, if you haven't done your FNM for this week, you definitely should. It's a nice way to support your store in this time that a lot of stores can't be running events, and you can also get some nice cosmetics. Hopefully I'm going to get my Tamiyo avatar at some point. I really like Tamiyo. I'd like my avatar. But I haven't gotten it yet. Mostly just been card sleeves and card cosmetics and stuff like that, but still, it's definitely essentially free. And you can get some nice stuff and you can help out your store. So I've done it this week. I'll definitely be doing it next week as well, so definitely catch that, but thanks for watching this one.